Welanda, uwe makosi, and Khanyo. Anyway, today is just one of those days where, some of us just want to appreciate what we've got. The ancestor spirits and guides, and the important role that they play in our lives through dreams and sometimes through talking to us. Anyway, so it's the truth of Goma. So it's just one of those days that I just want to relax and think about everything that is happening in the spiritual side of things in my life, right? But today in a positive way, because positive things have been happening with ancestor spirits and guides. Well, in dream state, not in real life, but in dream state. So anyway, some good things have been happening, and I thought I might share because it's interesting, isn't it? The kind of dreams that they give us and the scenarios that they set in those dreams and stuff like that. So that's what I'm here to do, to share that, because as well I need to heal through sharing, right? Because sharing is healing, and you know how it is like. Anyway, so, and is the truth of Goma. Remember that the truth of Goma is a relaxation time for me and hopefully for you watching there. And so anyway, so I want to talk to you about the dream that I had recently that was really interesting and beautiful. It was beautiful coming to think of it, and that's why I came up with this ancestor appreciation this video live session. Anyway, do you know, like sometimes ancestors put us in places that we never actually even been in. Like you never even thought that you could be in those kind of things. I mean, you're well aware of, but you never thought that you could be there, actually being part of it. Yes. Those kind of things. So that's what I want to talk to you about, guys. Ooh, as you can see me, I was playing football. I know, you think it's not interesting, right? It's interesting, guys. For me, it was interesting. So I was playing football in my recent dream, which was... I've never played football like in real life. I've never played it. I've been a spectator. I've watched it on TV, but I've never been part of a team. And guess what my ancestors which team they put me in? Kaiser Chiefs. Yes, I want to hear those cheering things. Say it, guys, say it. Yes, I was playing for Kaiser Chiefs. Now, you want to know what position I was playing, what position was I in, right? I didn't know what position. I have to go check. I know I understand a little bit of football, but I don't understand it in that detail. So I had to find out, to go and actually try to understand what my ancestors wanted to say to me with this position that they put me in with this football. So anyway, I was what they call it, a left wing forward. So I was part of those people, the attackers, the ones who create goals. I guess that's what they call, isn't it? You create goals, right? With your left wing forward. Like that. I had to find out about these guys because I didn't even know what they're called. All I just know is that people are playing there. All I know is that in football they will have, when they're doing football analysis kind of things, you will see like they do the 5-3-2 or 5-4-3. Then how many people are even in football? Anyway, let's not talk about it. I think it's 11. Anyway, you'll see those things when they're doing it, like the football coach are doing them. You'll see on screen they're doing this kind of things. I had to go and study what they mean when they do that because I wanted to understand my ancestors, how my ancestors will put me in a football pitch and playing for a famous football like that, Kaiser Chiefs. And I was creating goals, guys. I was really, really creating goals. I've never seen myself really doing so well in sport. I grew up playing netball, right? But I've never seen myself playing so well in football. Even though I've never played football in real life. Remember, this is a dream, right? It's metaphoric, guys. Ancestors, they want you to look at something. They want you to be aware of something, They want to show you something about you so that you understand them. That is why this is ancestor appreciation, because I found that where they put me, what they made me do, and everything I was doing that football in that football pitch, it was the best thing I've never seen myself doing in real life. So it was the best thing that they really trusted me that much that they thought the position and the role that I'll play in that pitch would be there, left wing. Guys, I hope you understand what left wing is. I had to Google this one. Remember that these things. I had to try to find out my position. So anyway, I was dribbling that ball, the football. Guys, we're talking about dreams. I'm appreciating my ancestors with what they do, especially when they create things in football, in our dreams, scenarios in our dreams that are beautiful. They're beautiful when you come to think about it. Remember that everything that they create in our dreams, you have to come out and think, what did my ancestors want me to think about with related to that dream? So why would they put me in that team? Obviously, I grew up, I was a Kaizer Chiefs fan, so that's why they put me in that football team. So they thought, I don't know how Kaizer Chiefs is doing now, as in the league. I'm not sure. I haven't been checking football. So anyway, I'm glad that they put me there. And another thing as well that was really interesting as well there was that the role they gave me in that, it means that it was a good. So I was part of those people who, well, obviously as a football player, you have to be working as a team, isn't it? But where they put me, guys, it was just the best. I mean, I was just getting that ball all the time and creating like really, really beautiful goals. But anyway, the reason why I want to talk to you about this, I was not these people I was creating the goals for, the strikers, they're supposed to score, right? They were not doing that. They were failing. And we were asking ourselves, how come? I mean, it was as simple as that. In the net, there's no goalkeeper. It's as empty as it is. These people are not even scoring, even when they are not being defended. I mean, you are just there. You're supposed to just kick it there, but the person just kicks it out there. Then it went to halftime. That was the question we were asking ourselves. Even I was asking myself, what kind of teammates am I playing with here? I mean, I'm doing everything possible. I'm running up and down, doing everything that is possible. That if you're playing football, you should be able to win like easy like that. I mean, with what I was doing, I was doing everything possible, right? So only to find that during halftime. Remember that I'm working through my dreams so that you understand your dreams as well. But this is appreciation. I want to show you I'm appreciating my ancestors' person, guys, because it's beautiful what they do. When we go into halftime, you have to find out what happened, what could have caused. Everything was going right. We're in ball position, isn't that what they call it? Is that what they call ball position? I mean that we were all the time the ball was coming to us. Our opponent were not getting balls. Oh, okay, the ball. Anyway, so we were in ball position at all times. So how come we couldn't score even given the chance? I mean, there was no other way but for us to score. How come we couldn't do it? So this is what we were thinking about during halftime. Only to find out that we didn't do the rituals, because the teaching about the dream was about the ritual, right? The dream was about for me to be aware of something that happened that caused us to have all these problems that we were having. We could not score when we were supposed to score, all those kind of things, right? So we realized that we didn't do rituals. And then our spectators as well. That's what they call, isn't it? People who watch football. The people, guys. I'm not a football kind of. I watch it if I'm forced. Anyway, so they were there doing the rituals, like singing like the songs that they normally sing before the beginning of the game and stuff like that. That will big us up as well for us, the team. When we went into that room, we were doing the group hug kind of thing, doing whatever that we do, like speaking in different languages. This is our rituals. I'll explain the dream after that. Doing all that kind of things, doing the, telling each other, hey, we're gonna do it, we're gonna win this game, yeah, right? So we went in halftime. It's time now, we have to go in. So they were announcing our names now. You see, we didn't do this at the beginning of the game. So they were announcing our names now in the middle of the game, halftime, which is not something that is done. It's done at the beginning, isn't it? So that means we didn't do it. So we just went into the football pitch and started playing football. And that's why all these things were happening. Anyway, they were announcing our names and so on. The last name they called me and they put some other things. But my ancestors, I didn't like it because they didn't call me Mrolma because they called me by my previously known as name. I would have thought ancestors would be showing that they are proud with me, so they would call me Mrolma Kosemakulu going in the pitch, right? But they did it, which is I was not happy about that one. But today we are appreciating our ancestors and through the dreams that they give us. Anyway, we get in, then we're playing as well. I get the chance. This time I'm thinking that my teammates, if they're playing the way they were playing before, and I was creating these goals and they were not scoring, given the chance, I'm gonna do it myself. I was dribbling. Guys, getting in there. When I was about to score, there was no one in there. There was no goalkeeper. I was about to score. Then the ball went different way. I felt so bad because there was no one there. There was no one defending me. I was like, no, this is unbelievable. I mean, what the hell was this? I was dribbling these people. I was going there. I was going in like that through people, the defenders. I was going through that, and there was no one there. I'm supposed to score, and the ball just go in there. I mean, I'm pointing at the. Oh, come on now. Then that's when I realized something is wrong here. Then when we look on our side, on the left, which is, remember I told you that I was playing a left wing. When we look on the side, there's an old car there on the pitch. Now, the thing about this, it is the ancestors, the symbolism of this is that the ancestors, they use what we know, right? What we grow up believing in and things like that to give us something. The car is an obstacle as well. It's an old car, no one can drive it, but it's is at the corner of the pitch where, you know, we're supposed to be. If we were to be given a corner kick, it's not going to be possible for us to do anything with the car there. So you see, now appreciation where it's needed. In this dream, right? The ancestors were showing me that there are some things that you'll do as much. Remember that this association of seeing an old car in the middle of the pitch is my association growing up. That when we were growing up, we were told that some team, your opponent sometimes, you know, this is a belief, right? When we grow up, like some people go to traditional healers to stop the opposing team from winning. So they'll use some trickery. So the opponent... The opponent team, what they call it, the striker of the opponent team, right, will be trying to score a game. When they're looking at the ball, they'll be seeing like a big stone or sometimes a pot. That's what we grew up believing in. They'll see a pot or a stone. Instead of kicking that ball, they'll run away from it because obviously, why would you want to kick a stone with your foot? Because you wouldn't want to just break your foot, right? It's trickery, right? It's trickery. So in this dream, they were just showing me that there are some things, right? It's a trickery of the mind, using that as an obstacle, the car in the dream as an obstacle. Like the reason why we were not doing this, we at first we didn't do the rituals that we're supposed to do. That's why we didn't score. The second half, we tried to do the rituals that we tried to correct what we didn't do right. But still, there were still some obstacles that we didn't see, we were not aware of. Only that towards the end that we're seeing that there was an obstacle, because there are some things that you cannot see, you are not aware of. But when you're thinking properly about it, you realize, you become aware of everything around you. You understand? Then you realize that this is not normal. You know, in the football pitch, you don't see things like that. My memory from childhood is what? The witching beat. The witching beat. It is an obstacle, right? The witching beat. When I'm saying witching beat, I'm talking about like the witchcraft that people talk about. So that is what the car was used. Things like that. So anyway, as much as sometimes they say things that you're trying hard and everything, you're trying to work on things, you don't understand what is happening to you, things are happening around, you don't understand, you're trying everything, every trick you can do, but some things, some obstacles, you hardly see them. It's only when you become aware of, then everything becomes obvious. How great is that? They put me in the football pitch for that reason. Anyway, that was just that. How are you guys doing there? Tiamo, dumela, Tiamo. Nondladla Tobela. Tariro, Tobela. I'm so happy to join your live today after a long time. Oh, good to see you here as well, Tariro. So that was just that. Anyway, I was just showing you. That was a beautiful dream that I thought, oh my gosh, can you imagine me actually? Imagine me in that football regalia. Being a left wing. Can you just imagine me? Let's just be honest. Imagine me playing football. How great would that be? Anyway, I was playing it in the dream. That's what I'm trying to say. So that is just what I wanted to share with you. Anyway, ancestors appreciation. Guys, remember our people, they work really hard. And these dreams and the way they create things that we'll like anyway. And the reason as well why they created this football thing. The day before, there was a book there's a book I bought, and I was reading it. It was about coaching, right? It was about coaching, and it was like those books you find, you're trying to understand why coaching, all these kind of things. It was related to work, not in other coaching, like coaching for people, coaching for managers and stuff like that. I found it from a charity shop, very cheap. So I thought, why not? I might as well read it. So that's why they had to now create that dream to support what I was reading, for me to understand coaching, as in what I'm reading, and putting me in a football field. Is that football field? Football. Yeah, that, whatever they call it. So those two, they were corresponding. So my ancestors, they were telling me, we got you. You got to back up. As you read it, we'll show it to you how it is happening in real life. But then there was no coaching, but they had to make me understand, as a player, I'm supposed to be like this, right? As a coach, from the book I'm reading, a coach will be doing this, but as a player, I'm supposed to play my part like this. How great is that? Ancestors are good. They're really good. Anyway, that is just that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. What else can I share with you? It's been beautiful. It's been beautiful. I know that last time that I spoke to you on Tuesday, I was not happy with the previous dream. But this, after that, I was just thrown in there in beautiful settings. My people were just, there was just, they were, what they call it? They were, how do you say it in English? How do you say it in English? What do you call it? Like it was like someone, like that cuddling thing, like making you feel good. Making you feel good. My sisters were making me feel good in dreams. Because I complain, isn't it? After that dream. So it was beautiful, guys. These dreams are really beautiful. The way they come to us. That is what I'm here to talk to you about. Anyway, since I didn't plan this, I just wanted to share this with you because I thought, as good as I'm feeling, I might as well share my lights. Anyway, so what is happening with you guys? What's been happening with you? Anything of interest that you want to share? Like what has been happening with your ancestors, spirits and guides? Now that I'm here and you're here, do you want to share? Anyway, what else has been happening? And the dreams about angels. Ooh, guys, we are angels in dreams. Oh, how good is that? Talking about that. I'll do that one on its own. Anyway, it is beautiful, guys. It's beautiful how ancestors work. Dumela, Dumela. Anyway, like I'm saying, this is just me sharing my positiveness, I guess, and appreciating my ancestors. I mean, guys, they are really, the dreams have been really beautiful. Beautiful. Like those dreams when you wake up, you wake up in a positive mood, just changes the whole energy. You just become light. Light becomes you. You just give your type, your beautifulness, your, yeah. It's just, dreams can change everything about your day. That's what it's all about. Dreams can just change everything about your day. You wake your dreams, the confidence that our ancestors give us in dreams, they make you wake up in a positive mood. I have to say, from Wednesday, Thursday, that was yesterday, today as well. Oh, and today as well, I was flying, directing people out, flying. It was so fun, so much fun. Dreams are beautiful today. Anyway, that is why I'm here, because I'm too excited and too happy. Anyway, listen, you're highly favored. I really feel blessed to be part of your life. I just got back from the initiation school. I'm sure I'll learn more from your page. Go. Oh, congratulations if you finished. That's very beautiful. So yes, yes, and highly, maybe next time, one day you know, when you have your life, your what they call it. Yeah, guys, remember that you can join me in these live sessions, right? You can join me. Like now I've seen on YouTube, you can do live session if you've got your YouTube channels. Whether you started or you're still practicing. I mean, you started or you're still learning. If you want to join me, come on, live session together. We can talk about the things that we're going through spiritually. Well, obviously it's gonna be live, isn't it? And it's gonna be here. So if you want, you know, it's gonna be seen by everyone. And you know, when you're doing live, you can't change these things, right? Anyway, unless if we don't think it was good. Anyway, Mkulu, Vilamasango, Togoza Mkulu. All right. As far as spiritually goes, Ugwesipi is Gab. And how do you know the level of Isgab? You in without being told by them. Togoza Togoza. Mkulu. You mean the levels as in what? Explain what do you mean the levels as in what? Explain to me so I understand you. The level as in what? Paula Tavella. And I'm enjoying the kisses on my cheeks. Oh no, I shouldn't say that, because guys, someone sent a comment yesterday, and I was thinking, hey guys, this comment sometimes, this comment, guys, really, they'll make people think differently, isn't it? Hey, I was reading a comment yesterday, and I almost like, what the hell is happening? I'll ask, Happy, did you write this? Happy, what happened? Why would you write this on my comment? Why would you write this on a public thing? I was thinking, did you change your name? What is this? Guys, some comments. Hey, guys, some of us are married. Some comments on this YouTube channels. Some people call us names that only our husband calls us in the dark. And when you see it there, you're wondering what happened. Did he mistakenly left a comment by mistake? Let me just leave it there. Jumela Violet. The reason why I'm saying that is because of I'm seeing the kisses, and I was about to say, I'm taking. Then I remember that comment. I was like, hey. Makosi, I mean level as in progress in your initiation or self-initiation journey. Oh, Mkulu, you sure I guess maybe you've been here for a few. You've been here recently, right? You just joined. I have been on this journey from 2019, not professional. I started properly from 2019 on this journey, right? And the way I started, my people are talking to me. I've never started with dreams. I started with my people talking to me, like telling me, we're about to do this, we're about to do that. We're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that. And when they give me dreams, they tell me we're going to give you dreams about this. So we want you to see this in the dreams. And then when they wake me up after the dream, they come and they talk to me. We mean this by that. So my communication with my ancestors is not in dreams. It's them talking to me, not inner voice. Like you hear them talking. That's how I talk to my people. So I hope that makes sense. So when I'm saying levels, I don't say levels because I'm dreaming and I think I'm in level something. No. When I'm saying levels is that it means my people are talking to me and they are sending me dreams, and after that they're coming to talk to me. That's how I talk to my people. That's why a lot of my self-initiation journey, I guess in relation to a lot of people who are going through self-initiation journey, it's not as simple as my one, because my people are there to communicate. Okay, and I finished in 2020. These other ones that you see me talking about is that the new spirits that are coming in, like as I go up the levels spiritually, so there will be new gifts coming in with the different things. My gift started with the gifts of the bones, right? The bones. Then it came with different other gifts. Then these gifts are not the same as the bones. They are different. They've got different categories, meaning that my gifts are not the same. All the people who are coming to me are not coming to me to give me one specific thing. They are coming with different things. Meaning that Abalozi have this. They work like that. Nzunza work like that. Nzunza, I'm still going through it. They work like that. Mandawe, they work like that. Amanono, they work like that. My ancestors on their own, they work like that. Istunya on its own, they work like that. That is my gift. They work like that. It's not like one category where it's just like one thing, you know, meaning that if the others are not there, you can't work. They are specific. I mean, they are categorized. I hope I answered you, Mkulu. Yeah, I hope I answered you. And I answered you. And Mkulu, how about you? How are you getting on with your journey? Are you finished? Are you working? Are you currently working? And what is happening with you? Let us know how you're doing as well, so we know we're speaking with Mkulu in progress, or Mkulu who's already practicing. As in practice, remember that you can practice while you're still training, but you finish one training that you know that you can work without others, but then you're being trained by other people for different things. How are you getting on? Gosh, this room is cold. So that's just that. Anyway, ancestor appreciation, right? So our ancestors are so good to us. Remember that our ancestors, they come to help us get on this path, for us to grow spiritually, like to reach these levels that Mkulu is talking about. As you get on, as you get onto this, as you what they call it, as you get skilled in this. Okay. Because remember, some ancestors, they come specifically for this kind of things. As you get skilled, because some ancestors, they come and you're not gonna be a healer helping others. You're gonna be like doing this kind of things. That's your work will be like just for that, because the ancestors just like that. And excuse me. So you become they train you into that. You become good in that skill. That's what you do. You'll be that. You'll be trained by them. Like you'll be trained into becoming like that. Using clay, using that to create pots and stuff like that. Beautiful things. And some ancestors, they come to help you. If they were good musically, they will come and teach you music. You will start doing this. You see me, you'll be asking yourself, but how come Mohol is now being hired? She's traveling around the world. She's just doing this. How come? And we grow up with her. We never seen her doing this. And now she's doing this, traveling around the world. Because ancestors, they come and give you their gifts. Meaning that you start playing those things. And then you travel around the world. Ancestors pushing you, making you play that. So that's the beauty of these gifts that we have, and some ancestors as well. I remember. Okay, you see, even these guys creating these things. When ancestors sees that you like this kind of things, you'll see people coming to train you to do this kind of things. So that is the training as well. Is another level. You be trained. You become artists. You become an artist using this, doing this kind of things. Because I remember there was when I was being taught about cancer, and then they were showing me as well, like in the olden days when people had something similar to that, where people lose like hair, like the hair on your the eyebrows and stuff like that. Then they will be doing some artistic things on your on this on the eyebrow. So you can't, people can't see really that you don't have hair, like but they started making some artistic things on top of your eyes like that. Beautiful things, as in to cover, like the hair is no longer there, but using that and making it beautiful, so your eyes start popping up and something beautiful. So people are no longer concentrating on the fact that there's no hair there, but they're concentrating on that, the artistic work, stuff like that. What can I say about ancestors? They're so beautiful. Anyway, that is just that, guys. Anyway, there's not much to talk about. But remember that I'm just here because I'm oozing in what they call it, with good vibes. And my tea is getting cold. I'm oozing. Is that oozing? Is that even the right word? Anyway, let me drink my tea. So anyway, that's just that. So that is what I wanted to do. Anyway, there's nothing else to talk to you about, and time is gone past, way past, because you guys are not talking, and I've finished talking about what I wanted to talk to you about. I cannot do dreams today. I want to just float with happiness. Dreams, guys. Dreams. I'll do dreams on Tuesday, but I'll read it. Just to see if no, but I can't read it. Violet Khanya, for teaching about self-initiation, especially. Oh, that's beautiful. So yes, I'll do dreams on Tuesdays, guys. Only Tuesday I'll do dreams on Tuesday. Anyway, let me tell you about dreams. When I do dreams like that, guys, don't think it's as easy as that. It takes my energy. Dreams takes energy, when you're into people, having to try and go into people's life and trying to understand, especially when you're not challenging, you're trying to understand what could have been, what could give someone that kind of a dream, without knowing them, what could give them, based on the fact that they're just giving you a dream. Based on that, you're trying to work out, why would their ancestors use that symbol? Why would their ancestors set that kind of scenario for them? And what is it about them and their ancestors? You're trying to work out, it's energy, guys. It's a lot of energy. Energy. It's energy. It really is. Anyway, so I do dreams on Tuesday. I will really do dreams on Tuesday. When I'm doing the truth of Koma, guys, I'll just be doing the truth of Koma, not dreams. So that we'll have this truth of Koma. The truth of Koma is a way for me as well to heal, because spiritual things, you need to be yourself as well. Like that's where I want to be myself as well in this truth of Koma, so you guys can get to know the real me, not the throwing bone per se. Anyway, that is just that. And as well, guys, we'll talk again. And we'll talk again on Tuesday. We'll do these dreams properly on Tuesday. Remember that Tuesday is our day. The day that we just I'm giving myself to you, so you can express yourself nicely to me. Okay, I guess that's what it's called, isn't it? Anyway, as for ancestors, remember that when ancestors are giving you dreams, before anything else, you need to reflect on the dream. You need to reflect on the dream, meaning that you need to try and understand why they say they do these kind of things and why they do these kind of things. Why that setting for you? Like I'm saying, I was telling you with football, right? Like I told you that with football, I had to go and study about football to understand what my ancestors want me to think about, right? And where the position they put me in, what role do the people who play that left wing role, the footballers, the ones who are normally on the left wing forward, what kind of things expected of them. So I had to study them and try to understand why my ancestors actually even select that particular. I'm starting to undress myself. That particular team. You understand? So you need to try and understand your ancestors as well, and remember your childhood. What is symbolic for you from your childhood with regard to that, what they are doing with you, and the things like that. Because normally anyone else, if I was telling someone about my dream, like the way I was explaining it, and I said I saw a car, like a broken down car in the middle in the middle of the football pitch, it really didn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense to anyone who doesn't understand these kind of things. But me, I had to go back to my childhood, right? The childhood where we were associating like the opponent team, the opponent people when they're playing, like the team A and team B. When team B wants to win, they'll do the trickery. They'll go to to get pep, ban it, and say things that they say, rituals, to make sure that team A doesn't see the ball when they're about to score. They see a stone or they see pots. Or the guy just sees something chasing him, and you start seeing the striker about to score and start running and screaming. You see, they relate to my information from my childhood memory to understand the obstacle that was put in there in the football pitch. So a lot of those things, when you're explaining to someone will think, yeah, but what does it mean? But that one, it doesn't. But, you have to go back. Anyway, so that is just that. Mukulu said what? I'm still in the initiation process, Gok. I have learned a lot till this far on my own, and following your channel. They do send me patients every now and then to assist. Oh, that's beautiful, Kulu. Self-initiation is difficult, as I feel lost most of the time, since my whole family is of staunch Christians. No one can even tell me our clan names from my partner's side. Yeah, your ancestors will tell you, they will tell you when the time is right. Do not rush them. They'll tell you everything. They will give you every information. Everything in the dream, they will say it to you. If they are not yet talking to you. Remember that. But sometimes they're talking to us, guys, and a lot of us are not paying attention. And I mean, I'm serious about this one. I'll do this. I'll talk about it on this call, because a lot of us, we are getting the signs, but we are not aware that those are signs our ancestors are trying. I think I've mentioned them in some of my videos, but differently. So they're trying to talk to us, but we're not listening. If they're not like auditory, then it becomes difficult, because if you're just relying on dreams. But sometimes they want to become auditory. They're trying to get to you, but you are not aware that they're trying to get to you, which we'll talk about next time, I guess, when you're given a chance. Today we are harnessing each other. But I guess it's harnessing each other in that one. But we do not want to dwell in deep. We just want to be appreciating ancestors as they are, and making us fly. It's a beautiful thing. Have you seen how good it is when you're flying and you can see everything? You and when you're flying, you're so fast. You become like a proper bird. You're so fast, and your scanning is those highly skilled kind of scanning, when you're seeing everything around you. It's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Anyway, so that's just that. I see Abalozi. How do you fetch Abalozi in the ocean? Or the ocean? How do you fetch? Cool. This will show Tuesday. Come on Tuesday, we'll talk about this. This fetching business, we'll talk about it properly. Now I need to hire, because Abalozi, they will start thinking, how did you fetch us? And you understand those kind of things. Remember, these things are spiritual, guys. Even when you go into those oceans, guys, the moment you realize that the whole of this chain, it is spiritual things. It is not like where you physically see things sometimes. So you start to actually appreciate your ancestors, spirits and guides even more, because once you start thinking that things have to be done physically all the time, physically, it will become a problem. Yeah, because a lot of people see, even in dreams, they see things being done in dreams. They try to do them physically, even when they don't have money to do so. What I mean is that a lot of things that requires money, ancestors, they please us in dreams, but then we start wanting to please them physically, to do things that we already done in dream state. Spiritually, ancestors are happy, but we want to be extra when we don't have money. Anyway, it's the Kanye business. It's not about the scam mongering. It's Kanye. I'm Kanye today. And we're talking about that. Talking about, I just remember something there about fear. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if I was to be doing this thing that I've seen in my dream physical, like can you imagine me trying to get into the Kaiser Chiefs squad to actually do what my ancestors were showing me doing? But yeah. Anyway, that's just that. And Gogo Magida. There are so many gogos and kulus. Guys, you need to come and do live session with me if you're already working. We need to do live session. What they call it? This thing, like if you have a YouTube channel, you can do. You're working already. We can do the what they call it. What they call it, guys? You're doing live with someone. Guys, we share things, isn't it? We share experiences, so that you share, I share. We can talk to each other like an interview kind of things. You don't be mkulus and the gogos in hiding. Gogo Magit. I go. My ancestors, in most cases, they lead me to watch your videos for answers, and I always get them. Beautiful. And ancestors, keep on sending light to me, and I'll share it with your children. Remember, we are children, our ancestors' children. So don't start thinking that I'm calling you a child. You're there thinking, hey, but this one, I have to tell you guys. Guys, I saw, guys, this thing is alarming. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that because it's not right. But it's the truth of Goma, guys. You know, even when I'm calling you guys like this is not right, isn't it? I'm supposed to be calling you them kulos and the gogos, right? But I'm just used to be saying guys all the time when I'm speaking to everyone around me. Guys. It's not right? So can you imagine as well when someone comes and when I'm talking to someone, they call me, they say guy to me, like it takes me backwards, right? You have to forgive me until I get my language proper. I get properly. I'm able to say Mkulu than Gogos properly. I'll keep on saying Gogo until I can do that, because this one, it really alarmed me. The way the person called me, that one alarmed me, man. It made me think somehow. It actually made me feel naked. Yes, it really undressed me. I was thinking, no, I'm a gogo, man. I'm a gogo, but this one, it sounded different. It made me feel exposed. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Yes, flying. Yes. I'd love to join you live on that topic of fetching abalozi. Yes, Mukulu. If you want to do it, if you've got a YouTube channel you already started, or you want to start your YouTube channel or stuff like that, and you want to join me, we can do that. What they call it. How can I forget? YouTuber to YouTube, doing the live session together, like that. We can do that. If you're up for it, please let me know. Send me an email. My email is there. If you're up for it, I'm not playing here. I'm serious. We can talk about your experience, and I can talk to you about you can actually interview me about my abalozi and how my abalozi started, right? You can talk to me about Abalozi. You can get all the info, all the juices. You can squeeze them out of me. Squeeze them out. Abalozi. You can talk to me about Abalozi. Guys, if you've got the channel there and you want to do the interview with me, as long as, remember, this is supposed to be educational, it's going to be helping someone out there, not something that we're joking around. It's not a joking around, right? It's something that is going to be helping someone. You share, I share our experiences. Anyway, what is happening there? We received the vibes you're Uzi, so they them right back to you. Oh, I receive. And the kisses. And how many of them? Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll take, but I can't send back. I can send back I can harness you even more. You know, my Nzunza will do the tricks. The Nzunzas do like that. Hanya. Hey, there you go. You honey. Do the ancestors play help to heal or balance chakras that prevent spiritual connection? Yes, the ancestors do help that. Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that. I said I was going to do chakras, isn't it? I've said that a long time ago that I was going to do chakras. But before I do chakras, I wanted to do the Kundalini. And the reason why I haven't done it is because I'm waiting on other things, right? To get my people to take me into the dream state, to explain things properly to me, so that when I'm explaining them, I can explain them vividly, remembering how it was like in the dream state, because I'm like that. I'm a practical person. I need to see something practically in dream state. And then when I'm talking about it theoretically like this with you, I can talk and I can even like that and explain to you like, whoo, that Kundalini, it happened, it started like that. And what was happening, it was like this. Because it was, if it is done like they take me to the dream state and they show it to me properly. They keep on showing me little tricks about it, but I want them to show it to me like properly, how it's, like not in potions, but as it starts, like going up in the person, so that after that I can explain the chakras properly and how the ancestors do align your chakras nicely. I'm talking about when they're doing it spiritual. I'm not talking about you doing other things. No, your ancestors, spirits and guides working on your body, where you physically can feel that your ancestors are working on your etheric body, because it happens like that. You will but we'll talk about that anyway. Makosi Tepi, I'm glad you finally catch your lives. Oh, Tepi, we are hanging. Remember that I'm hanging. I'm hanging, Tepi, because I was a footballer. As you see me like this, guys, you see me dress up like this. I get paid by Kaiser Chiefs. I get paid, guys. I'm a footballer. I'm okay. I almost said I'm rich. I should not take it far. Is Google not talking about a podcast? Not podcast. No, I'm talking about this. Not actually. You can, I guess, if you don't want your face to be shown, you can do it. You can do the tricks, but I don't know how, if it's possible. You can do the tricks when you're doing live with someone, so they don't see their face. You don't see their face. You see that they're there, but you can hear them. But you will probably see my face, because for some of us, we want to be seen. Guys, this is the truth of Goma. This is not how I work. Because some people, they see me doing all these tricks. And when they come to me, they expect me to talk to them like this and then be laughing when I've got the Mkulus and the Gogos in the ancestral realm, the ancient ones. When they start talking, people start wondering, but you're not the same as you're on YouTube. Guys, this is me. when I'm working is different. People really get surprised, and I'm like, you can't tell, you don't realize that healers, sometimes we are ourselves, sometimes we are, hey, 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 hey. You'll be like, what's happening? Why is this one not looking at me? Hey, hey. Oh, guys, that was me. It's not like that, guys. It's not. People don't channel like that. They should not say things like that. Ancestral spirits and guys, you've been feeding me some good, beautiful things. Please do not listen to what I just said now and start making me look stupid in dreams. I like your strengthening dreams. Your dreams are so beautiful and positive. I've been enjoying them. They've been making me confident. I've been waking up feeling like, and today I'm harnessing others because your dreams have harnessed me. So please do not listen to what I've just said and make fun of me tonight. Khanya. Anyway, oh, Thelma, hi. Listen, first time I saw your videos, it was when you were talking about Mdawa. I was struggling with my Mdawa. I didn't understand what they want me to do. And then, boom, you gave me like, oh, that's beautiful, Violet. That's what it's all about. This is about harnessing each other. Things like this is harnessing me as well. And then when I go today, I'm gonna be like in Sutu, we used to call it like Tsotsi Bamba Ihoch, right? Like those Tsotsi is a thief, should not put it any other way. Thief. A thief, you'll say a thief is eaten. When you see the thief, the way he's walking as well, they'll be like guys, a thief is a thief. Tsotsi is a Tsotsi, right? But we were making fun like Tsotsi Bamba Ihoch, right? Like the way they walk, like Eta. But anyway, we should not be making bad things, make them like they're nice when they're not. Anyway, thank you. I'll wait for your Kundalini and Chakras video. I don't know when it's gonna come. That one. I don't know when it's gonna come. I keep on begging my people, and they keep on saying to me. But now that they've been making me do the things that I never thought I could do. I wonder how much I'm getting paid for playing that left wing forward kind of role. Anyway, how about it, guys? This was all just that. It was just me just being beautiful, right? I'm not talking about physical beautiful. I'm talking about inside beautiful, and then bringing out my beauty outside, and then through my light, harnessing you in return. And you as well, you've been harnessing me by being here with me, right? By sharing this beautiful, because there's no much light to be shared when you're just throwing it out there, when you don't have people to enjoy it with you, right? So let's get in it and ooze, like they say, guys. Why am I using this word today? This happiness is overwhelming, right? Anyway, let's use this overwhelming happiness, because sometimes when it's like that, we need to really enjoy it. You need to enjoy it, because some days you see me coming here and like this, you'll be wondering what the hell is happening with with some dreams that were showing me my weaknesses. So when I'm hanging, you need to really allow me to hang, right? Because days are not the same. Meaning, dreams are not going to be the same. In dreams, we see weaknesses, we see strength. When you see weaknesses, especially when you think you've got your strength are up there, and your people, your ancestors, they show you that you still have this weakness, and boom, they highlight it. And they actually highlight it. Those ones are the ones that, for me, if you see me on this live session and you can see my face is not happy, it's because they show me a weakness that I thought I didn't have. And they're showing it to me, and I'm not happy with it. But sometimes the ancestors, when they're too close, it can be like that. You see me being serious, and sometimes I'm trying to make a joke, and it just doesn't come. My ancestors are standing there, they're like that in front of me, saying, what are you about to say? And I'm like, just wait a minute, let me just say this joke. Excuse me, what are you about to say? It happens, guys. It happens to some of us. It happens to some of us. Then when you think you're in there, you're within, you're feeling it. Then you say you hear the bap, bap. Then you're done. You might as well just let it there. Let it there. You're a healer. What else can you do? Anyway, but today I'm honey, and that's it. It's almost an hour, guys. This honey too much, I'll end up not honey now. And anyway, you guys have a beautiful weekend, and we'll see you again on Tuesday. See, I told you, they were about to do something. Anyway, we have a beautiful weekend, so we'll see you again. We'll khanyisa each other as much as we can. And as well, remember that we days are not the same, isn't it? But today, it was a beautiful day, and I was appreciating my ancestors. The only way I can appreciate them was just being myself, because they are part of me, isn't it? So when I'm happy, they're happy, I become myself, but not forgetting that I'm carrying the big ones with me. I should always remember that. Anyway, remember that your ancestors are always there with you. You must always remember, sometimes when you're feeling good, appreciate them. Show them appreciation somehow, the only way that you know how. Like as for me, like I'm doing all this, right? And if you want to share a live session with me, you want to share your live session with me, like a YouTube live session with me, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. We'll stick a day there, and we'll do a live session, preferably at night. I think it's the best. After 8. I guess if you're in South Africa, it's after 10, because this time the kids will be sleeping from my side. And then we can talk about spiritual things. We'll make it like we're talking about things, guys. Not this seriousness. Obviously, it's serious, isn't it? But you can't do this without talking to your ancestors, spirits, and guides, because if you don't, one of us will be draining the other. Because doing this kind of thing is a big one. You can't get your ancestors to get into these things without asking permission first. You need to ask permission first. Don't get excited and start wanting to do live session. Okay. So you need to ask your ancestors, spirits, and guides to allow you, because you tell them you just want someone to talk to. It will be actually a good thing for us, instead of us just talking on the phone with each other like what we do. We talk on live session, whereby we're helping other people. They will see the things that we're going through as spiritual people, nothing to do with anything, but something to do with spiritual people. Talking about relationships, talking about the food we're eating, the diet, talking about our training, talking about some of us who are still training, talking about how it, obviously, you can't talk about your work, right? You can't talk about work because that is confidential, right? You need to remember responsibility as a healer. You cannot talk about your clients. So we're talking about things to do with us, our personal lives, our spiritual life, as in personally, how we're dealing with these things, and how we dealt with other things, and how we're dealing with these new things of now being called Moholo Makosi Makolo Tokholo, and then struggling with the fact that your ancestors, they might actually put you in a football pitch. We're talking about them, but we're making it nice, right? Anyway, that is just that. And Gogo, that's it, guys. That's it. Yes. And I'll read this message after this, because otherwise if I read it, I'm going to be replying, because you know me. Anyway, Khanya, and Khanya.